Hi, I'm Dan Brown with the Communications and Connections Committee for ASPE, and I am talking to Cathy Smith of the chair of the International Committee. Hi, Cathy. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So tell us, what is the goal or purpose of your committee?
Well, we do have a mission statement which you can see on the ASPE website. But I would say the main goal of our committee is to forge international relationships amongst SP educators. Uh, and that means from any country around the world, because I'm based in Toronto. So anybody outside of Canada would be international to me and vice versa. So thinking about it in a really holistic way.
Excellent. What projects is your committee working on that you're excited about?
Oh, there's quite a few projects that I'm really excited about. I first want to say what I'm most excited about is we have over 20 members from 15 different countries. And we have monthly meetings and we have almost 100% attendance. So I think those meetings have formed a community of practice for global practitioners. And I know for myself over the last few months, it's really been something that I looked forward to every month. And I think others have too, because they keep coming back. Um, in terms of projects, uh, one of the things that I think I'm most proud about with the committee, and this was started by the previous chair, Keiko Abe, and Holly Gerzina, who's then the chair of standards of practice. And those are the translations. So our committee does them in conjunction with the standards of practice. And Holly Hopkins is the current chair there now. So we have a whole policies and procedures in place. And now we have translations in several languages in addition to English, including French, Spanish, Chinese, and there's one more Japanese. Yes, Keiko. Keiko did the first one. And so there's a very rigorous policy and procedures in place. So if anyone on this call, or is not on this call, but who is listening to this on the social media channels, is interested in finding out more about how to do this, I would be very happy to talk with you and support you in terms of helping you to understand the process. It's something that the translator would have to do on their own with their own resources, but we give very, very clear guidelines. And in the end, the benefit to the translator is that it's published on the ASPE website. So that gives that translator and the language a lot of visibility. Also, they can publish the translation in languages in that language. So it's a real win for them as well from an academic perspective.
So they could go to a journal that's in their language and publish it as
Yeah.
well. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I understand you have an ASPE presentation as well coming up at the virtual conference.
We do, and I'm so excited about this because I want to give a shout out to Jen Owens, the conference chair, and the conference committee. So this is really the first time we've had this slot, and I believe the name of it, I may not be quite sure, but it's about international perspectives. So it's going to be Monday, June 28th from 7 a.m. Eastern Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to talk, I'm going to just read the title so I get it right. Global Perspectives, Challenges and Opportunities Related to SP Practice in the Time of COVID-19. And the interesting thing is on our committee, because our members literally span the world, span the globe. We're almost from every continent, but we're always looking for new members too. But the thing that's been very interesting is we've all gone through COVID in different phases. And so we've been able to inform and support the practices of each other through this. We did a webinar about this last May, like a year ago, May, in the early stages of COVID, and things have changed a lot. So we thought we'd like to revisit it. And what we really want to focus on are not all the difficulties, but the innovations and tips that we think might be helpful for other SP practitioners around the world.
That sounds exciting. I was muted.
Yeah.
Um, so you said you're recruiting new members, and you said that even US members would be welcome to join your committee because everybody's international to somebody.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and so what should somebody do if they are interested in joining the committee?
Well, if they're interested, they can contact me, and my email is on our website, on the International Committee website. I don't think I'll get my email out on this,
Smart.
but yeah, you can contact me that way, or you can contact ASPE. Can I also just say, Dan, there's a couple of other projects I want to give a shout out to that our committee's working on.
Thanks.
So we're working on a research project with the International Member Liaison Beata Brem on how ASPE educators around the world are applying the standards of practice in their various contexts. So we interviewed over 12 ASPE educators from all the continents of the world. And some of them are ASPE members, and some of them are not ASPE members, but are using the standards. So that'll come out sometime next year. And then we're also doing a really exciting project about how ASPE research is reported with the Grants and Research Committee. And that research is headed by Karen Zotter and Gail Gleva McConvey, who are two, dynamic leaders in our organization. So again, really exciting to be able to create these international cross currents and through this committee.
Excellent. Well, the Communications and Connections Committee would love to help you promote those things as they happen. So let's stay in touch.
Please. And
Uh,
actually, I think one of our committee members is on your committee now. So she's providing content on a monthly basis. So that's another thing we're trying to encourage members of our committee to join another committee to give that perspective. And I believe she's from Chile. So her and a colleague.
Yay. That's wonderful. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. And we
You're
look forward to
welcome.
seeing you at the virtual conference.
Yeah, I really appreciate your doing this too. And on behalf of the committee, thank you for
Absolutely.
your time.